There are many young innovators in smaller cities. They want your support. The government is planning to build infrastructure in Tier 2 cities to help all of you, said PM Narendra Modi. The markets in Tier 2 cities, outside the metro cities, have picked up fast in the last few years. These incentives include tax rebates and the government's push for affordable housing to attract companies and people. What can you do with a dark underground parking lot that isn't being used anymore? Think fungus. Unused parking garages around the French capital have been turned into organic mushroom farms, thanks to a company called Cyclopanics. Allowing an extremely nutritious crop to be grown and sold directly in Paris, the initiative is part of a number of renovation projects the city is encouraging and sponsoring. Their location in Paris is called The Cave, and it's one of 3 such converted garages that have been co-founded since 2017 by the coincidentally named Theo Champagnat. Kudumbashree, which was set up in 1998, has opened many venues for women, including access to credit, through microfinance and confidence, to initiate and operate new group enterprises. Kudumbashree has 4.3 million members, who have made 7.9 million cotton masks, 10,000 litres of hand sanitisers, and thousands of face shields during the pandemic. In cities like Ernakulam and Thrissur, it also started online a food delivery app. The Union Ministry of Science and Technology has released a new policy for the geospatial sector in the country. A move aimed at liberalizing geospatial services. Private companies can now conduct surveying and mapping without prior approvals and share the data for various everyday applications. Geospatial data represent objects on the surface of the Earth, both natural and man-made. NASA's Perseverance Mars rover landed on the Jezero crater, on the Red Planet, in a risky mission aimed at finding whether there were life forms that ever existed on the planet. The Mars 2020 Perseverance mission embodies the spirit of persevering, even in the most challenging of situations, inspiring and advancing science and exploration. The mission itself personifies the human ideal of persevering toward the future, and will help us prepare for human exploration of the Red Planet. Struggling fisherman Janakeeya was picking up oyster shells with his family last month when they stumbled upon 3 beautiful shells sticking to a discarded buoy ball. It turned out the fishing family had an extremely expensive pearl from a large snail, the mellow, on their hands. Janakeeya, who spotted the shells, says he had a strange dream a few days before finding the gem. An old man in white with a long moustache told me to come to the beach so I can receive a gift. He believes that the old man could be a deity who wanted to help him get out of poverty, as the pearl could be worth as much as 10 million baht, $332,762. Some dreams take longer to come true than others, but with the help of 21st century social media and her Gen Z great-grandson, at the age of 110, one British woman is realizing hers at long last. At the end of World War I, Amy Hawkins was a 7-year-old child who loved nothing more than to sing and dance. As a teen, Hawkins set her sights on becoming an entertainer. Some journeys take longer than others. Sometimes, we detoured along the way. The beloved New York City landmark Empire State Building is now run entirely by wind energy, making it a green new year for the 15,000 people working inside. The 102-story skyscraper, along with 13 other office buildings, signed a 3-year contract with Green Mountain Energy to use renewable wind electricity. This is estimated to avoid the production of 450 million pounds of carbon dioxide, equivalent to the savings if every New York State household turned off all their lights for a month, or the addition of 2 Central Parks to New York City. If you like our contents, please hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel.